life has like somehow become very distorted. Can you just give a line or two or a word of advice for her? Thank you so much.
Jazakumullahu khairan, Salah.
Jazakallah.
Thank you so much. First of all, may Allah give her shifa. And a great deal of the treatment is in her hands and in her heart. In her hands because she has to be willing to overcome this problem. And she has to be easygoing. So she has to listen to the advice and act upon it. Some people overdo it. They enter into that stage of the OCD, Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. They overdo things. Sometimes this is simply due to the waswasa from the shaitan, and in many cases it is a disorder. It requires a psychiatric treatment, and we said there is nothing wrong with that. If somebody is sick, it doesn't matter whether this person has a headache and he takes a Tylenol or Excedrin for it because he has a headache, or he has a mental disorder and he has to take a psychiatric treatment. And it doesn't make any difference to visit an internist or a psychiatric because this is an illness, a disease. It won't turn you down, it won't put you down, it won't make you a lesser human being than others. Somebody is sick. Why am I saying that? Because a lot of people reject the thought and the idea that I have some disorder in my mind or brain. So they would rather go to somebody, keep reading adhkar and ruqya, which is perfectly fine. But it's not working because there is something here. You need to take a medication to overcome this disorder. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, مَا جَعَلَ اللَّهُ مِنْ دَاءٍ إِلَّا وَجَعَلَ لَهُ دَوَاءٍ. Allah did not create any disease, but He created also along with it the treatment. تَدَاوَوْا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ. So servants of Allah seek remedy. And repeatedly the Prophet ﷺ prescribed medications, whether in the hijama, whether in drinking honey, whether in the ruqya, all of that are prescribed treatments. And also acquiring the proper treatment with a specialist is important. As far as the moral and the mental part, with regards to an anxiety, a person may actually put himself or herself in this situation due to lack of tawakkul. Lack of tawakkul. At-tawakkul is to put your trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People are worried about tomorrow. Oh, what happens if I lose my job? Some people even get the anxiety thinking about what happens if her husband loses his job. He's already in the job and they're living happily, but she is thinking, she's expecting the worst to come. We're going to be out, we're going to be in the street and we won't be able to afford the rent or the school tuitions for the children. My daughter won't be able to get married. They keep expecting the worst to come while they're living happily. This is lack of tawakkul. Whether you're afraid something happens to you yourself or to others, or if you are in it. Abu Umama was a great companion whom the Prophet ﷺ saw him depressed when he entered the masjid once and said, Ya Abu Umama, why do I see you worried? I saw you, I noticed that several times you're not looking okay. You're not normal. He said, Ya Rasulullah, هموم لزمتني وديون غلبتني. I'm overwhelmingly concerned with worries and I'm drowning in my debt. So the Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Abu Umama, shall teach you a prayer, an invocation or a dua that if you recite in the morning and in the evening, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will settle your debt and will relieve you from your worries. He said, certainly Ya Rasulullah. He said, إذا أصبحت وإذا أمسيت. In the morning and in the evening you should say, اللهم إني أعوذ بك من الهم والحزن والعجز والكسل والجبن والبخل وأعوذ بك من غلبة الدين وقهر الرجال. So Abu Umama said, I kept saying this dua until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave me a relief from my worries and He settled my debt. This is as a result of tawakkul. Trust me, brothers and sisters, most cases can be solved if we adhere to the morning and the evening adhkar. To recite the adhkar in the morning after Fajr and until before sunrise, and in the evening after Asr and until sunset. If we adhere to the adhkar, we'll be divinely protected throughout the day and the night.